wireless mice have gotten extremely good. I personally use the Logitech G903 and I don't notice a difference from wired and wireless. Can the same thing be said for keyboards? That's what we're going to find out today. This is the Velocifire TKL02WS wireless gaming keyboard. I'm going to put this thing through its paces, report back to you guys, let you guys know if this is a good, viable wireless option. What's good, people? I'm Yeti Machete. Take it easy, I'm here to help. Now, you won't find anything flashy on this keyboard. You're pretty much getting a stealthy, blacked out design, which I personally enjoy. Now, the keyboard is made entirely out of plastic, however, don't let that worry you. This keyboard is extremely solid. There's no flex or give whatsoever. The keyboard also feels really heavy. On the back, you have 4 anti-slip pads and 2 pull-out feet to angle the keyboard. These feet also have rubber anti-slip pads on them, and they do a great job at keeping this keyboard in place. Unfortunately, if you're the kind of person that uses a wrist rest with their keyboard, you're not going to get that here. I'll leave a link in the description to a good wrist rest option though. Now, the keycaps here are your standard ABS double shot keycaps. They feel decent enough, not a whole lot to talk about, but underneath those we're getting Atemu brown switches. Now, these switches feel great. I'm personally coming from Cherry MX Browns, and they're almost identical with a couple of small differences, like being a tad bit quieter, which is a pro in my opinion. And just a tad bit not as smooth. Now, don't get that twisted though. They feel fantastic and I would have no problem whatsoever using these switches on a day-to-day basis. Thankfully, this keyboard does offer backlighting. To toggle it on or off, simply hold the function key along with either up or down arrow keys. The backlighting here is your standard white light. You don't get RGB or any crazy effects. Also keep in mind that with backlighting on, your battery is going to drain much faster. With backlighting on, I've been getting around 14 hours or so, and to help extend that, the lighting will shut off after about a minute or so of inactivity. Now with backlighting off, you're getting a whopping 4.5 days with this guy. Yes, you can use this keyboard wired while it charges. Speaking of which, it charges via Type-C, and I am so glad that companies are starting to do away with micro USB. So we're talking about 8 hours to charge this thing up. The spacebar turns red while charging, and it turns off to let you know when it's ready to go. Now, this isn't a Bluetooth keyboard, but instead uses a 2.4 GHz dongle to connect to your PC. Now, this is perfect if you're going for that super clean, minimal look and you don't want wires. But how is it when it comes to gaming? Well, the keyboard boasts 1000 Hz pulling rate and the latency is pretty much non-existent here. That is until your keyboard's battery life gets extremely low. Then you're going to notice hiccups here and there and things like that, but that's to be expected. However, once you plug this thing in to charge it up, all that disappears. So yeah, gaming feels just as smooth and intuitive as my wired keyboard, and the fact that this thing uses Type-C has earned a permanent spot on my desk. Now, if you're interested in checking this keyboard out, I'll leave a link in the description for you guys, and I'll try to find the best possible price there. With all that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, you already know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button, drop a comment down below. I love hearing from you. If you disliked it, go ahead and hit that dislike button twice. Let me know what I could have done differently. And if you haven't yet, check out some other content. Consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it greatly. I'm signing off. Catch you guys in the next one.